Today, we're going to open up the professional playbook for building AI products that don't just launch, but actually succeed. And this isn't some high-level theory. Nope, this is all based on the tough lessons learned from over 50 deployments at giants like OpenAI, Google, and Amazon. So let's get right to it. Why do so many of these promising, hyped-up AI products just crash and burn? And, what's that one single critical mistake that most product teams are making over and over again? Well, we're about to find out. Here's the game plan for this explainer. First, we'll talk about why AI products are a completely different beast. Then we'll walk through the step-by-step method to build them right. After that, we'll hit the AI success triangle, what the best orgs do, and then dive into feedback loops. And finally, we'll pull it all together into your personal playbook. All right, first things first. The number one rule of building AI is accepting that this is not business as usual. We're talking about a massive, fundamental shift from how we've been building software for, decades. This slide just lays it out perfectly. Think about traditional software. It's like booking a flight online. It's a clear, predictable path from A to B. It's what we call deterministic. But then you look at an AI product. Wow, the user can start anywhere, say anything, and the system can respond in a million different ways. The input is unpredictable, and the output is unpredictable. So let's put a name to that idea, non-determinism. And it's not just that the AI gives you a different answer every time you ask the same question. It's bigger than that. It means you, the person building it, are working with an input, a process, and an output that you don't fully control. You don't even fully understand it. And that, right there, changes everything. And here's the second huge difference. It's this idea of the agency-control trade-off. Every single time you give an AI system more agency, the power to make its own decisions, you are giving up control. And the single biggest mistake teams are making is they're jumping straight to high agency. And that can be incredibly dangerous. Okay, so if AI is so unpredictable and kind of risky, how on earth do you build it successfully? Well, the answer is a step-by-step method. You deliberately start small, and you build trust and reliability over time. Let's make this super concrete. Imagine you're building a customer support agent. In version 1, the AI has almost no agency. It just routes tickets, and a human is in total control. Then in V2, you dial up the agency just a little bit. It becomes a co-pilot, suggesting drafts that a human has to approve. It's only in V3, way later, once everyone trusts it, that you give it high agency to solve problems all by itself. This whole process, this whole idea, it really boils down to one critical goal: behavior calibration. You're just methodically learning how your system acts in the real world, and you're slowly, carefully making it better, all while making sure you don't ruin the user experience or destroy their trust. And believe me, this isn't just some abstract problem. Get this. A recent study found that a whopping 75% of enterprises say reliability is their number one problem with AI. It's the main reason they're scared to deploy customer-facing products. Why? Because they're trying to skip these steps and jump right to the end.
But having a great development method just isn't enough. The absolute best organizations also have a very specific structure in place for success.
And that's the AI success triangle. It needs great leaders who actually get their hands dirty to rebuild their gut feeling for this new world. It needs a culture that empowers your subject matter experts, not makes them scared of being replaced. And of course, it needs a technical approach that's obsessed with the user's problem, not just the shiny new model. And if you want to know what that kind of leadership looks like in the real world, check this out. The CEO of Rackspace literally blocked out 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. every single day just to catch up on AI. Leaders have to be willing to start over and be the dumbest person in the room again. All right, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood topics in all of AI development: evals. The whole debate around them kind of misses the bigger picture, which is the absolute need for a complete feedback loop. So often, people set this up as evals versus production monitoring, but that's a false choice. They do two totally different but equally important jobs. Evals are your pre-flight check. They test for all the problems you already know about. But production monitoring, that's your in-flight system. It's watching what's actually happening in the wild to catch all the weird, unexpected stuff you never could have predicted. You absolutely need both to create a real, actionable feedback loop. Look, you deploy with your first set of evals. Then you monitor real-world signals, like seeing when a user keeps hitting regenerate response. That tells you something's wrong. So you analyze it, you fix it, and here's the key part: you create a new eval to make sure that problem never, ever happens again. It's a constant cycle of getting better. Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's pull all of this together into one final, actionable playbook that you can go out and use right away. Here it is, your playbook. Number 1, accept that AI is different. It's non-deterministic. 2, always start with high control and low agency and earn user trust step by step. 3, obsess over the user's problem, not the latest tech hype. 4, build that success triangle of leadership, culture, and tech. And finally, number 5, create those powerful feedback loops that combine evals with real-world monitoring. And I just want to leave you with this one last thought. Building AI the right way, it's hard. It really is. It takes discipline. It takes patience. But the companies that are winning are the ones embracing that difficulty. They get it. They understand that in this new world, going through the struggle of learning what actually works, well, that pain is the new competitive moat.